Have you seen recent pictures of Johnny Depp and felt like something looks different? Not strange. Not worse. Just different. There's a softer vibe. A calmer look. His face feels warmer, more peaceful, like someone who finally breathed after holding their breath for years. And now everyone online is saying the same thing. Did Johnny change his face? Is he going through a reinvention? Or is Hollywood trying to cover up something? Let's talk about it in a real, calm, human way. Because when someone has lived a life as public and intense as Johnny's, any change becomes a headline. But sometimes, change isn't a scandal. Sometimes it's healing. So welcome back. If you're here, it probably means you don't just watch Johnny for the characters he plays. You care about him as a person. You've seen what he went through. You felt the weight of those years. And now, like many fans, you're trying to understand this new chapter. Today, we're looking at his new face, why people are talking, what might be going on behind the scenes, and how this change is actually a beautiful story if you look closely. Stick around, because later in the video, I'll share something most people never think about, yet it might change the way you see him forever. So, let's start simple. People noticed changes. His jaw looks softer. His cheeks look fuller. His eyes have a gentle, rested expression. It's not dramatic, not shocking, just noticeably different. And of course, in Hollywood, the moment someone looks different, the world jumps straight to cosmetic work, facelift, filler, surgery, Hollywood magic. That's how gossip culture works. But let's breathe here for a second and think like real humans, not tabloids. You ever see someone go through a storm, and then come out the other side with a face that looks lighter? Like their features relaxed. Like life isn't punching them every day anymore. Sometimes people don't look younger, they look free. Peace can change a face more than beauty treatments ever will. Stress ages you. Peace restores you. Johnny spent years in chaos, legal battles, media pressure, betrayal, public judgment. The world had its eyes glued on him, waiting for him to break. But he didn't. He survived. And when a man survives a storm, the calm after it shows up in the way he carries himself, and yes, even in his face. So maybe this isn't about a new face. Maybe we're finally seeing Johnny's real face, without the weight of constant defense and tension. Think about his lifestyle shift. After everything, he pulled away from the noise. He didn't chase Hollywood. He didn't run back to red carpets or interviews. He went to Europe. He focused on music. He surrounded himself with people who actually care about him. No paparazzi mobs. No courtroom cameras. Just art, music, friends, and life far away from the drama machine. When someone stops fighting every day just to defend their dignity, their face doesn't look tired anymore. It looks peaceful. Hydration, rest, comfort, routine, they work wonders. Not just for skin, but for the spirit. When a man protects his peace, his face stops being a battleground. Suddenly, that jaw isn't tense. Those eyes aren't bracing for attack. He isn't clenching his teeth or forcing a brave smile. He can just be. So maybe what people are noticing isn't surgery. Maybe it's silence. Healing. Softness. The kind that comes when your world isn't on fire anymore. Of course, the rumors are everywhere. Some people always want drama. They say, he changed his face. He had work done. Hollywood is hiding something. Because peace isn't interesting for gossip pages. Quiet growth isn't clickable. But here's a thought, what if the real story isn't that he's hiding anything, but that he finally stopped hiding himself? What if this transformation is not Hollywood makeup, but emotional repair? Johnny was a man under constant attack for years. He was carrying pain, stress, betrayal, and public humiliation. And you could see that weight. Now he's in a chapter where peace matters more than anything. Where protecting your spirit is more important than being perfect for the camera. When a man shifts from survival mode to living mode, everything changes. Even his face. We have to remember, we age. It's natural. Faces soften. Features shift. But there's a big emotional layer here too. A peaceful chapter looks different than a painful one. A rested heart looks different than a wounded one. A calm life shapes you. People ask, why does he look different? Maybe the better question is, what pain had been shaping him before, and what peace is shaping him now? When someone stops carrying the world on their shoulders, their body responds. A man doesn't need to fight the world forever. At some point, he gets to rest. And maybe Johnny finally reached that point. And here's another angle most people aren't talking about. Hollywood usually acts like aging is the enemy. Everyone tries to stay frozen in time. But real fans don't want that. Real fans don't love Johnny because he looks like his 1990s movies. They love him because of the soul inside him, the vulnerability, the quiet charm, the way he listens, the way he treats fans with kindness and patience. Aging isn't a curse. It's a privilege. It's proof that you're still here, still living, still evolving. And honestly, maybe Johnny isn't changing himself to fit Hollywood. Maybe Hollywood will eventually have to grow up and accept men who choose natural evolution over artificial perfection. Maybe he's quietly leading that shift. Let's do a little reset, quick thought exercise. Next time you see a celebrity aging or evolving, don't jump to, what happened to them? Try asking, what chapter of life are they in now? It changes how you see people. You stop judging, and start understanding. And that's a beautiful way to see Johnny right now, as a man entering a softer chapter, where peace matters more than spotlight, where health matters more than gossip, where inner calm replaces outer pressure. Not a Hollywood cover-up, a quiet rebirth. So what do you think? When you look at Johnny now, do you see a cosmetic change, or do you see a man who finally let go of stress and stepped into peace? A glow-up? A healing journey? A transformation from survival to serenity? Tell me your thoughts in the comments, because I genuinely want to know how you see it. And trust me, fans like you are the reason these conversations matter. Fans who look deeper. Fans who see the person, not the rumor. If you want more insights like this and you love understanding the emotional journeys behind public figures, then stick around on the channel. There's a video coming up that dives even deeper into Johnny's comeback and healing, and it might give you chills. Hit like if you felt connected to this message. Leave a comment sharing your take. And subscribe so you don't miss the next story. Because here, we don't chase gossip, we look for truth, heart, and humanity. And remember, the biggest transformations don't happen in mirrors. They happen in the heart, and then the face simply reflects it. See you in the next one.